The Supreme Court asking the Ajit Pawar-led faction of the NCP, this is the National Congress Party, to ensure that it more prominently shows disclaimers. And essentially what it's saying is that anytime you put out election advertisements, your disclaimers need to be very clear that the use of the clock symbol is still subject to the outcome of a case pending before the top court. Now, the court has also cautioned their rival, the NCP faction by Sharad Pawar, that you can see on your screens right now, not to use the same symbol anywhere and instead to use the trumpet symbol for the upcoming polls instead. Remember, on March 19th, the Supreme Court had passed an order on a plea. The plea was by the Sharad Pawar group to restrain his nephew. Remember, there's a separation that's taken place in the NCP, with Ajit Pawar breaking away with a clutch of different MLAs to join the BJP-led Eknath Shinde government. And the plea was on the usage of the clock symbol. Remember, the clock symbol is the original symbol of the undivided NCP. Let's just go over to our legal correspondent, Ananya Bhatnagar, to understand more. Ananya, tell us more about the court directive. Does it specify that Marathi needs to be used when the party is making that proclamation and papers? Just bring us more context.
Well, definitely, it's very, very clear at this point of time. The Supreme Court at this time has said very clearly that the Ajit Pawar faction, of the NCP has to ensure that more prominent disclaimers are actually published on the election advertisements in order to clarify that it uses, in fact, the NCP's clock symbol is subject to the outcome of, in fact, the pending appeal before the Supreme Court. Not only this, what is also a direction that has been given to the other faction, the Sharad Pawar faction, is that they will not use the NCP clock symbol anywhere and to use and they will have to use the trumpet symbol for the upcoming polls is something that the Supreme Court has gone on to say. Remember that this party split, the split of, in fact, the Ajit Pawar and the Sharad Pawar faction happened in the NCP, and the matter first reached the Election Commission of India, where Ajit Pawar was recognized as the clear faction of the NCP with regards to the majority. However, the Sharad Pawar faction knocked the doors of the Supreme Court, challenging that particular order, alleging that, the majoritarian approach of, in fact, the ECI is something that is not correct and not legally bound after the Supreme Court judgment in fact, the Shiv Sena's case, and that's exactly why the matter is at this particular point of time pending before the top court of the country.
Thank you for bringing us that context. Okay, with that, we're drawing our show to a close. Thank you for staying with us over the last 1 hour of the Breaking News Show. Next, my colleague Akanksha joins you with all of the news at 2.
Many thanks to